Welcome back to the channel. If there's any noise in the background, we have combines on the farm, so that's what it might be. If you remember, I cut these runners last time for the ply floor to sit on. I've stained them twice with the ebony stain that I had. You'll see some bits that haven't been stained. That's just because I'd left them like that for sitting on a piece of board to dry. I'm going to stain them in situ because one piece has managed to grow legs and go missing, so I'm just going to stain the rest of it in situ, and I'm going to stick it down with CT1, I think it's called. But what I'm going to do first is, I've got this bit trunking here. I've left it a bit short at the end with the trunking lid and a bit short at the end on this side with the trunking lid, and I'm going to cut it into these battens here. Just going to cut them that little bit short, and that way I can pass a wire from this tub area to that tub area if I need to. That is the stuff I'm going to stick the wood down with. It's flexible, it's paintable, it gets good reviews, so that's what I'm going with. And it was on offer for a tenner a tube at Screwfix. Right, I've got some weights holding all that down now. Right, it's been 24 hours since I stuck the wood down with that CT1 stuff, I think it's called, and it's solid, good stuff. I'm pulling on that hard and it's solid, so happy with that. I'm going to lay the plywood down on top of it now and trim the plywood to it, because obviously the plywood was just trimmed to the floor, so it'll be a little bit of excess. Now it's to go to that wood. Laying up some bits with the angle iron and the flappy disc. Right, there's the ply 4 back in properly. Still not screwed down yet because I've not insulated underneath, but I've got this bit scribed better to the runners there. Same on the other side as well. Right, I've got my cab carpet laid out. I'm going to give it a hoover and then hit it with the rug doctor to get it nice and clean. Is the dye that I'm going to use to dye the carpet. You just pour it into a squishy bottle and sponge it on, apparently. As after one coat, quite impressed. That is a litre bottle, and I say I've used 90% of it. A second coat and it's a wee bit darker again. I think I'll end up giving it 3 or 4 to get it really dark. I've left the carpet in the sun for a few hours and it's bone dry to touch. I thought it might be a bit crusty, but it seems alright. A good hoover I think will bring it back to fresh. The manufacturer says that you have to seal it in with a heat gun or hair dryer at 150 or 170 degrees. Don't know if that's Fahrenheit or Celsius. So just go put it on the lowest setting of the hair dryer, and obviously not the cold, the lowest warm setting, and go over it, and that is to lock in the dye to the fabric, which I assume is so when it gets wet again it doesn't leach out. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I have the carpet in the van ready to go in. I want to get this addressed first though before I fit the carpet. I want to get it sanded back and some paint on it, and I know what to do that when the carpet's in. So I'm going to get on and get that sanded back and painted. There we go, all cleaned up. Did it with a finger blaster. Only took about an hour, so quite happy I did it, to be honest. It looks way better. I'm going to paint it with some Hammerite. That's purely because I bought the wrong size of tin by mistake, so I use it up for something. There we are then. That's only first coated and already it looks miles better. Happy I've done this.